Hey, been a while. Uh, Allow me to explain where I have been. So, you may have noticed a community post, or not, because I don't know if anybody actually gets those. Around, I don't know, February 9th, 10th, maybe? Well, my last upload was February 1st. That was the attempt at Bowling Green Reboot. It was February 1st. I posted something around like a week or so later, because on February 3rd, I got sick. Wasn't anything too serious. Just the only symptom I really had was just like my throat and voice were just in hell. It sounded like I had just been swallowing glass for the last like 6 hours. Every time I tried to open my mouth for more than like 5 minutes, I just could not talk. So, obviously, I talk a lot in these. I try to, at least. There are moments where I have some dead air, but for the most time, I try to talk pretty much through the whole thing. So, as you can imagine, having a illness which inhibits me from being able to talk for more than 5 minutes without coughing could be kind of a problem for trying to record. So, no, Bowling Green Reboot did not kill my want to make content. I plan on sticking around for at least a little bit longer. I gotta at least catch one paycheck from YouTube or Twitch or something, right? But what I think it did probably make me realize in the month that I just haven't been able to record is that I think I've already kind of milked Bowling Green a little bit further than I really even needed to. And that, I think, means I don't think there's a point in doing the reboot. I feel like Bowling Green got plenty of shine in its own right. I think a reboot is just kind of just beating a dead horse at this point. So, I think I'm just gonna add Bowling Green Reboot to the end of the Bowling Green Dynasty, like the main Dynasty playlist, and just kind of leave it at that. But what that does mean is I need something else to do, because I do plan on uploading more CFB. I don't know if it'll be every other day like I was doing at the end there, like December, January, and I guess the first day of February. I doubt it'll be every other day. I do plan on streaming every other day, so if you want to drop me a follow over on Twitch, I plan on streaming every other day. I just don't think it'll be every other day is CFB. I think it'll be every other stream, every other day will be CFB. So it'll be like CFB off day, random game off day, I think is my plan for how I want to do this. Because I think at the rate that I was going, I was already starting to get kind of burned out on the game. I was starting to get burned out of the game after episode 3. If you go back and watch those, I was already like, yeah, I don't know if I can play this game for my full career. And I stand on that. This game is not good enough for that. I do like the game. I'm decent at the game, I would like to think. I'm obviously not great. You guys have seen it. But I would like to continue playing the game. But I think if I play it every other day for unknown amount of time, there's just no way I'll ever be able to look at it again. So, for the sake of my sanity, I plan on doing probably this Dynasty that I will tell you in a minute. Off day, random game, could be 2K, could be Fall Guys, could be, I don't know, literally anything. Whatever I find on my Xbox, I was like, hey, I want to play that. Or even if it's not on Xbox, I might load up Geometry Dash or Steam or something. But yeah, so that's kind of little update where I've been. But what's next? Obviously, no Bowling Green. What's the next Dynasty? Well, welcome to Colorado State Dynasty. We are staying kind of in the same, not really the same region. It's MAC versus Mountain West. I haven't updated the conferences yet. I will probably do that after season 1 because I'm doing this with 2025 rosters. I'm not trying to sim a whole year and like find updated rosters. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I am not doing that. So We're going to play the first year with how conference is how it is, and then at some point in the off season, I will make. I'll make the conferences what they are. But year one will be 2025 conferences. Year two and on will be 2026 conferences. And yeah, there's that. So, if you are unfamiliar with the Colorado State depth chart, allow me to introduce it to you. At quarterback, it will not be Brousseau. I don't know why it keeps saying that. He will be the backup. It will be the redshirt freshman Darius Curry being my starting quarterback. Has the highest speed on the team. Has impact dev. Is the youngest quarterback. Yeah, it just makes sense for him to be the starter. Skill caps aren't great, I will say. They're not fantastic, but there are things you can do. Like if you move him around a little bit, it might be able to help him out. Especially if I get his quickness up year two, and then year three, switch him over to like running back for a little bit, and then over to quarterback again. It will get rid of some of his abilities, but if he switches the archetype, that doesn't really matter. But yeah, he's going to be the quarterback. I'll change that in a second. At running back, Jalen Dupree, redshirt freshman running back, 87 speed, does have a deal breaker for championship contender, but y'all know me. I'll get that up. Don't worry about it. Justin Marshall, I plan on being the backup running back. Championship contender again, deal breaker will be fine. 89 speed, actually has good skill caps if I can hit the button. Maybe. Let's look at Jalen Dupree's first for the reason why he won't be the starter. Normal dev, speed can't really get too great. He will be a good rotational guy. But I don't know if he will be the main. I can't commit to him being the main running back right now. I'll just say that. Marshall, though, has great abilities already, impact development, and really good potential for speed. Now, everything else is not quite as good as what's his name, Dupree is. But I think overall he has more potential to be the guy. At receiver, not a lot going on. I think every receiver on the roster wants to transfer for their own reasons. Championship contender, conference prestige, brand exposure, whatever the matter. So that is kind of a wash. Rocky Beer's a tight end for year one. Great. After him, Jackson Warren is 6'8", but kind of slow. If we can get that playing style up, he might be a good option. Offensive line overall looks pretty good. Left tackle, left guard look really good. The center's a senior. That's interesting. Right guard's also a senior. And right tackle is a 69 overall, but there's potential there. So, Defense looks okay. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. Defensive tackle definitely is not great. Owen Long is going to be my user for the foreseeable future. He is 6'2", 230 pounds, 84 speed, good change of direction. I'm a fan. Vincent also is not a bad option, but he is technically not there. Just not there. I did not look at Owen Long's skill caps, though, so he's about as good as he's going to get. But he's fine as he is, so I'm not super worried about that as a user. What's Vincent's skill caps? Are they atrocious? Can't get faster, but everything else can actually get pretty good. Okay, there's something there. At the mic, it's not great. At the will, true freshman Cannon Valenzuela will take over there. 6'3", 82 speed. There's potential. Corner, it looks a little grim. 2 seniors and a 71 are my top 3. Although C.J. Blocker is star dev. I didn't see that. That's nice, but he wants to transfer. Not yet, but he will. So, not great there. Chance Harrison might end up being the corner number 1 next season. That's not really fantastic. At safety, there's football players. Aiden Hector is actually like an okay overall, but otherwise, we'll see. Kicker, 92 kick power is pretty good. Punter, he's got really good abilities. We'll figure it out. Recruiting board. Now that we're done with the depth chart, maybe. I'm going to have to change in a second. We are going after a couple 4-stars. I have not scouted the 4 stars. But they are positions of need in good pipelines. Glenn McGinn, not really a ton going after him right now. Colorado really is our only real threat, I feel like. Dave Wade, if Georgia goes out, if really any of 2 through 4 go after him, we're cooked. And A&M, I think everybody else we have a shot at beating, though. I will say playing time being his deal breaker is going to help us out a lot. Nick York, same thing. If anybody in his top 8 go after him, we're probably cooked. But you know what? It'll be fun to try. Otherwise, Alfonso Pike, 6'3", $189, 85 speed, good route running. There's potential here. I have not seen much else so far in this recruiting class, but you never know. There's time. We are at preseason, so we will see. And we will go ahead and advance to the regular season for the start of Colorado State Dynasty. I'm excited for this. I'm not gonna lie. I'll love the Bowling Green, but I think we can all kind of agree that it was time to move on there. LSU is going after Nick York off the bat. That's not great, but we don't know how hard they're going after Nick York. So we're just gonna send 50 and move on. If we end up having to pull out of him by week 3, it is what it is. We tried. Colorado's going after Dave Wade. That's not fantastic, but we have a better pipeline than Colorado, so we'll see. We are 3rd on Glenn McGinn. Looks like they are also going after him. There's potential here. We can figure something out. All right, these guys. Is anybody even kind of going after these guys? No. George Kugbila, they are. Is he good? Yeah, he's not bad. All right. Throw a 50 spot. Sharif Ruffin. UTEP's going after him. Nobody else is, though. There's something there. I need depth on the O-line. Not opposed. Tyler Alvarez is an interesting prospect because he's got 67 speed. But he's 6'5", so. And nobody else is trying, so I might as well put my points towards somebody that actually has competition. Terrence Charlton I have not scouted, but I will say 6'1" athlete thumper is. I'm interested. I'll throw him 50 and see what happens. If I end up with spare points, he'll probably be the first guy I look at. Let me go ahead and make sure my depth chart change is actually saved, because they like to not save those for some reason. Because this is a great game made by a great company. I want Marshall at RB2. You know what, man? Put Avant at the fullback. Yeah, I want Anaya at tight end 2, I think. He's a lower overall there, like really low overall. He's actually better at tight end, at fullback than he is at tight end. I don't know if we use a fullback though, so I don't know. We might end up using 3 tight ends at some point. Why not? Why does this offensive lineman have like catching stats? Somebody write that down. Zach Smith tight end conversion might end up happening. Because he actually has, like, catching stats. For some reason. I don't know why. But that might be something to look at. Anyways, yeah. I mean, O-line I don't really think I cared much about. I just want to make sure the user's there. Oh, my 3rd down back. Oh, 3rd down back saved. Okay. Sure. All right. I just didn't want to save anything else. All right. Whatever. Whatever you say, man. Go ahead and advance the week. Give me to week 1. Let's get some playing time. Probably just going to be one game this episode because we're already 15 minutes in. And I had to do the whole monologue at the start. All right, first game of the year is at Washington. That's fun. How are we looking here? We've actually cracked the top 5 for all of these guys. That's hype. LSU is going fairly hard, as well as Boise for Nick York. But, we have a chance right now. Looking at the grades, though, I won't say it looks good. I won't say it looks good. But I don't know, man. You never know until you try. Dave Wade, Colorado's just smoking for, apparently. Coach stability, playing time, proximity to home is actually, like, the dream spawn for that. You never know. Glenn McGinn, I'm first on. That's hype. K-State and Colorado are really... Colorado's not even trying. They just kind of offered a scholarship. I can beat K-State. Let's go. And Alfonso Pike, nobody else is even going to try for. Fantastic. I can already tell that Glenn McGinn's playing time being an A+. All these guys are A+ playing time. Nick York actually isn't. But that's because I already have a 77 overall, and that's probably just what his overall is going to be. But yeah, everybody else we're looking good on. So, probably not going to be much in recruiting until about week 5 or 6. That's when the real money's going to happen. But, alright, what are these uniforms? I was told the uniforms are going to be fire here. The orange set. Feels a little quick to jump to orange, I'm not going to lie. State Pride. What the hell was that? Okay. No name on the back is kind of annoying. Same for those. All right, give me the aways. Can I make an all white? I like this white helmet better, I think. I think I can make an all white. Hell yeah, I can. Give me all white. Give me the all whites for the opener of Colorado State Dynasty. I'm here for it. Let's go. Voice crack from hell. Alright. We're so back. I miss this, man. I'm not going to lie. Let's get this started. And we start with the ball. I don't love that, but that's fine. We'll let that go. Ooh, I don't know if I change sliders. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be on Mat 10 sliders or not. I know it's on Wear and Tear. I didn't check the sliders. I know for sure it's on Heisman. Not that. Is it options? It's on Heisman. Listen, that's the part that actually matters. The rest is just window dressing. All right, 1st and 10. What has the team got for me? Hit Brown underneath. And that's a first down, first play. How about a gain of 14 to get us started? All right, on the run for play number 2. And we got room. Dupree. Can he break off the tackle? He can, but the second guy gets him down. That's an 18-yard gain. This offense is flying. 2 plays, 2 first downs. Oh, and the center got smoked. Okay. All right. That'll calm us down a little bit. Second and 13. I thought there was going to be a little bit more up the middle there. They shed their blocks there really well. All right. 3rd and 12. What do we like here? Cross divide could be fun. I'm also just using the Colorado State playbook. I don't know if that's going to end poorly for me or not. We'll try it. Does he have space? He dropped the ball. He was open, but he couldn't hang on. Okay, 4th and 12. This is an interesting spot. But you know what, man? First drive of the season, we're not starting with a punt. We're not starting the season with a punt. We got room. Fight! Not enough room. Not enough room. We got 10, we needed 12. Washington will take over. That's a bad call. That is a bad call. I will take the L for that. They go RPO to Denzel Boston first play. Okay. That's a gain of 6. We'll take that. This is going to be a tough offense to stop today. Yeah, Damon Williams, Jonah Coleman, Denzel Boston. These are dogs. Play action. We are barking, though. Damon Williams, sit down. 3rd and 11. Come on. Okay, that got wide open because we had no pressure. And now a linebacker looks like he's hurt. Jock Evans. Wait, nope, that's my starting corner. That's the best corner on my team. Okay, great. Damon Williams, read option. Hit stick that man. All right. Bruised ribs. Oh, that is an edge rusher. Okay. I had 2 guesses, and somehow they were both wrong. Okay. 2nd and 9. Final way here. Inside zone. He's got space. Awful route by my safety. Touchdown, Jonah Coleman. We had him on the ropes. We absolutely had him on the ropes, and I used the wrong linebacker, and they got wide open. 7-0 UW. Okay. I can't even really blame that on the field positioning, because, again, they were dead to rights until they got 45 yards. Just for free, so... Okay, this is not the play that I called. Marshall hauls it in and gets popped for it. Doesn't fumble, though. We gain 5. Alright, 2nd and as much as we just gained. Give it to him on the read option. Fall forward for 3. Okay, 3rd and 2. Okay, Beers and Brown are on drags. Yeah. Brown underneath, fall on it, 1st down. We just got to get a couple plays going here. Had a good start, and then kind of sizzled out. We got to get right back on track. Okay, kind of thought that guy was going to get blocked. Nobody laid a hand on him. Second and 10. Out route is absolutely covered. Ephesians Prysock. What a name. 3rd and 10. Yeah, he's probably going to be like a day 2 or 3 pick this year. Can't even be really mad at that. That's open. Brown, I didn't possession catch it, and he dropped it. 4th and 10. From the 37, we'll punt. All right, you win. We'll punt from here. And that's not a good punt at all. Good coverage, though. Okay. To start at the 32. All right, 1st and 10, UW. Let's see if we can get them off the field here this time. Play action. I was on it. They hit the running back underneath and gained 4 still. Oh, come on. 2nd and 6. Okay, the other drag is wide open. Yeah, they're killing us today. All right. Let's just send some heat. Doesn't really seem like we're getting any sort of pressure. Let's change that. Play action, that'll do it. Yeah, play action on the blitz is a call. The 2nd and 17. Willing to bet this isn't a run. Come on, make the tackle, Hector. All right. They got their yards back from the sack. That's it. We'll take that. Okay, yeah, Denzel Boston just... He wasn't even that open. He just kind of made room for himself. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what a first-round pick for the... That's what a first-round NFL draft pick looks like if you weren't aware. And Jonah Coleman is just frying. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the end of the first quarter. He's got platinum head first and platinum shifty. Oh, God. Oh, I'm about to be in hell. We have similar run games so far. They do have 50 more passing yards and also have had better field position to just start. Like, overall. Please play down. Okay, make the tackle. Make the tackle. Come on. Make the tackle. Thank you, Lord. We probably should have lost an extra, like, 5 yards there. We'll take what we got, though. 2nd and 15. Come on. It's a screen. Get out there. Get out there. Somebody. Somebody. How is that 10 yards? 3rd and 5. All right. Find a way. Holding them to 3 here would be a monstrous W. Immediate touchdown. Okay. Yeah, I mean, his only ability is silver 50-50. He didn't need that. He was wide open. Literally, hike, throw, touchdown. There was nothing I could do about it. Yeah, we're not stopping this offense. And it looks like our offense isn't doing anything either. At this one, I might as well have just followed through with Bowling Green reboot. At least I had good grades to recruit on. Whatever. 1st and 10. If I could score a touchdown, I'd be happy with it. Dupree, first down. Listen, we can move the ball. The problem is we can't move the ball far enough to actually be able to score points. See if the screen throws them off at all. It kind of does. Loki really did. Hold on. Dupree, following your blocks. There we go. Come on. All right, 1st and 10. Okay, that was not the button I wanted to throw to. I am happy with that outcome. I wanted to hit the running back, and for some reason I hit Y. Throw it away! When I tell you I was pressing down on the right stick, I mean it. I about broke my controller trying to hit the right stick. It just wasn't letting me do it. Got bumped, doesn't matter. Antwi. Antwi! Antwi? I don't know. What even was that? A 3rd and 21 and we got 40 on it. Let's go. Throw it away. I feel like I have more speed than I do. 79 speed is not fast enough to outrun these Washington edge rushers right now. I gotta just know that. I do not have the ability to scramble out of the pocket right now. I'll take 3 from Marshall, 3rd and 7. I like beers, I like Maher. It's going to be Brown. The two defenders bumped into themselves. It's not a touchdown, but we're at the 4. These drag routes have been butter today. Dupree, down to the 1. Jalen Dupree that is a big running back. How tall is Jalen Dupree? I did not realize he was that big of a running back. Waltz is in. Touchdown, Colorado State. The first of the Dynasty. And the extra point's good. 14-7. Okay. If we could find a way to stop their defense twice. If we can stop their offense twice and our offense can do that. Hey. You never know. 1st and 10 UW. It's a pass. We're all over it. They only got a yard. Damon Williams has not missed a throw yet. Yeah, this is definitely on regular sliders. Okay, that's just way too open. There's nothing I can even do about that. Like, my goodness. They're not even throwing it to Denzel Boston. He's got a couple yards. It's that 81 guy who's done the majority of their damage today. Dude, they are just spamming Desmond Roebuck. This is the only guy they are throwing the ball to. Knock it off, man. Come on. Okay, and it's an RPO on 2nd and 3. We're spamming RPOs now. You're 20 overall is better than us, and we're running RPOs after pass. Nerd. Now he's got Heisman Shifty. Okay. Only got 3, though. Dude, we're not stopping Jonah Coleman. He's got Heisman Shifty and Heisman head first. We are not stopping that. We are not stopping that. Maybe they'll just throw the ball with their perfect quarterback. Yep. Listen, I had to pick one. I guess I picked wrong. Whatever, dude. 21-7. They get the ball at half, too. That's the sucky part. We're not going to get a stop. Like, it's actually hopeless trying to get a stop right now. Their quarterback has not missed a throw, and their running back has like 4 carries for 70 yards. 43. Still a crazy stat line. Run! Buddy! Come on! He's got so much room. Quit humping your own offensive lineman. Okay, Brown. Broken play. It worked. They are also running a contain every single play, and it is pissing me off. That also is why I can't escape the pocket. Running with Curry. 5 yards. We'll call our first timeout. We need to score some points before the end of the half. It just has to happen. Preferably a touchdown, but at this point I'm not too picky. First down, dive for it. Go with verticals. Rocky Beers underneath is going to be hopefully open. It's not. Okay, my offensive linemen simply refuse to engage with anybody right now. They just won't do it. The guy is literally right in front of you, dude. Put a hand on him, for God's sake. Who taught you how to play the position? You're telling me I can't get a chip or nothing from anybody? 3rd and 20. I've sacked myself out of field goal range. Rocky Beers, can you make this catch? You can. Can you get to the end zone? You can! Who needs field goal range? Touchdown, Rocky Beers! I did not expect that. The 4 verticals, they stopped tracking the tight end. They did what I did. And we got 7 before the end of the half. That is huge. That is huge in making sure we even have a chance in this game. All right, 19 seconds. Just don't allow a field goal or something stupid. Come on. It is a run. Make the tackle. For God's sake. There's not a lot worse feelings in the world than watching them hike the ball and your entire offense getting completely pancaked. That's not a great feeling. In case you thought it was, it's really not. And they're going to get a field goal before the half. Oh my God. They got a field goal before the half. Because Jonah Coleman ripped off a 50-yard gain and they just quick hiked it to the tight end. Unbelievable, dude. This game. Yep. 24-14 is the halftime score. I scored with 19 seconds left. I should have just went down to the 1, I guess. Because 19 seconds is too much time. That's unbelievable. They're going to have a 17-point lead by the... I scored with 19 seconds left in the half to make it a 7-point game. I am going to be down 17 when I get it back. Unfreaking believable. Okay. We did make the tackle. Decker to Graff. I would honestly be significantly less mad if Denzel Boston had 300 yards on us. We're getting cooked through the passing game by actual, nobodies. I had to open my fucking mouth, didn't I? I just had to. Denzel Boston is 4 for 41. He doesn't even have a bad game either. The problem is, everybody else has all the touchdowns and all the other yards. Jonah Coleman. I completely forgot Washington was this good of an offense. Completely forgot. I don't know how I forgot, but I guess I did. Nobody's getting out there. Oh, we did get out there. Wow, how did we stop them? 4 tight end. Dude. I literally was doing everything in my power. It doesn't let you move your linebacker on QB sneaks. It won't let you move him. So you're just completely powerless to stop it. Your only hope is that your defensive tackle just insta-sheds. And even then, it's like a 50-50. Yeah, this game's chalked. We're not going to stop their offense, even if our offense wakes up. Here we go, Marshall. We can walk out of here with something, at least. If we get 300 yards passing with Curry, a couple hundred rushing yards, I'd be okay with that. Even if it's a loss. Does he have a step? Yup. That's sick. Kojo Antwi. Gotta use them while I can, because the whole receiving room's going to be gone by next year. Rocky Beers. Gives me that throw! Oh! Oh, if that's on the numbers, that's 6 points. And Dupree gets stopped. I'm not gonna score this touchdown, am I? I'm not gonna score this touchdown. Because Curry gave me a terrible throw animation. Nope, Rocky Beers. There we go. All right. Touchdown, Colorado State. Time to get embarrassed on defense. Like, I get it, man. Damon Williams is a really good quarterback. If he's draft eligible next year, which I don't think he is. I think he was a true freshman. I'd have to check. I don't know off the top of my head. Whenever he is eligible to be drafted, he will likely be a first-round pick if he continues at the trajectory he's at right now. 17 for 17 against any defense is ridiculous. All right, we got him at a 3rd and 10. Can we do anything about it? Come on. We got somebody there. 4th and 6. We actually forced the 3rd down. They will punt. This is big. This is very big. Antwi on the return. Can we outrun the long snapper? We can. Can we outrun the punter? We can. Antwi, touchdown. Colorado State's within 3 pending this kick, and it's good. Oh, baby. Who doesn't love a punt return touchdown? Let's go. Hey, tell you what, defense might have its own problems. This offense is going to be fun this year. This is going to be a very fun offense to play with. Just hope the defense can get 1 or 2 stops a game, and we might have ourselves 8 wins. All right, play action. Are we all over it? We are. And we got the sack. Hernaius Tafia? Journeyus Tafea? There's a lot of ways you could say that name. I'll probably say all of them at some point or another. 3rd and 11. Damon Williams takes off, dives, 1st down. Had the QB contained, didn't matter because the QB spy was not installed. He just ran ahead for an easy 1st down. Okay. See, that's what I tried to do on the 4th and 10 to start the game. I just didn't have nearly that much space. He honestly could have thrown a pick 6 to a defensive lineman there. That is his first incompletion of the game, and it's because he chucked it at his running back's feet. By the way. 2nd and 10 RPO. Can we make the tackle? One-on-one tackle against Denzel Boston. What a play, young man. 3rd and 8. Find a way. Oh, we were there. Decker DeGraff, you bitch. Nolan was right there, too. Didn't even try to make the tackle. Just let him run on his own accord. Oh, why is that so open? Hello? What a hit from Joe. Okay, there's no reason why that should have been that open. Then, alright, sure. Alright, will they get another playoff before the end of the 3rd? They will not. Close game here. 31-28 UW on top. If we can find a way to hold them to 3, we got a good shot. Literally at any... There are 2 ways to look at this. First of all, if we can hold them to within 3 at any point in these next drives and our offense keeps clicking the way that it has ever since the first 2 drives, there's potential. The other way you could look at it is if they didn't score a damn field goal with 19 seconds left in the half because Jonah Coleman went beast mode, this would be a tie game right now. Oh, he just screwed himself. He almost had a first... They're going to give him forward progress on that! Nah! He clearly was still fighting. He made it back there on his own accord. They're going to give him a free 5 yards. That's a spot. Okay. Here we go. Pop it loose. 3rd and 4. Send some heat. It's an RPO. Can't make the tackle one-on-one against Denzel Boston. It moves the chains. Phelps got completely spun off. Okay. Come on. Yeah, Denzel Boston just cannot be brought down one-on-one right now. I mean, this has been known. This is a known fact. If you watched football this year, you knew that probably. But it is not fun to be playing against, I will say that. Picked off! Ellis! I have a defender that can actually catch the ball on his Dynasty. Jacob Ellis picked it off. Damon Williams threw it right at him. Okay. Inside zone gets me 3. Alright, how do we want to play this? Do we want to get this quick score, or do we want to try to take some time off this clock? I don't know. Brown, not the best throw, but it got there. Gets me 3. 3rd and 4. Levon Brown has had a hell of a game. Brown, again, wide open, makes the catch. Levon Brown drag routes have been my lifeline right now. Okay, if I can get these blocks, this looks like this could be absolute money. I kind of got the blocks. If I could have cut that back up the field, maybe. Second and 10, I'm taking off the gut with Curry slide. Give me 5. Alright, I guess we're going the 2 clock route, because that seems to be what we've kind of done anyways. Oh, that was almost a pick. Okay. 4th and 5 from the 43. If we give them this ball back, we're not getting it back with a 1-score game. If we give them this ball back, we are not getting it back with a better position than we have it right now. That's fine, I guess. Please hike this ball. Beers. Caught! First down! Ice. I really didn't expect that ball to be led up that far, but we'll take it. I really got to stop trying to bounce these runs to the outside because they are not working right now. Justin Marshall is 5 for 15 with a long of 12. I'll let you do that math. Marshall makes the catch in traffic. Okay. 3rd and 7. Ew. Okay. Jet Ship Wasp. Hello? No, that's going to take way too long to develop. Okay, I guess we're running it. Okay. I just throw it away. 4th and 7. Yeah, again, we're not going to get the ball back with a better position than we have it at right now. I feel like if we're going to win this game, we got to get this first down. It didn't happen. I didn't even have a shot with that. Everything was covered up beautifully. Okay. That they're gonna give them that? Dude, okay. Come, wrap up. Somebody get to the fucking running back. Please. Does somebody want to play football? Get to the quarterback. Get to the fucking quarterback. 3rd and 2, I'm going to call a timeout. It's a pass. Fuck, it's a pass. It's a pass. It's a pass. He ran it. He didn't get it. Timeout. 4th and inches. Stuffed. He's stuffed. Colorado State takes over. We're still alive. Field goal to tie. Touchdown gives us the lead. Why have 4 offensive linemen standing there blocking nobody right now? Okay, let's try a screen. I don't know if this will work because they're not going to be expecting any sort of run. And you know, maybe it would have if he actually kept floating to the outside, but he refused to. We cannot move the ball against this defense right now. We're back to the first quarter again. Brown. Did he get a foot in? Yes. Okay. I thought that could have been like an extra 20 yards if he could have stayed in. But we'll just take what we can get at this point. All right, there's the 2-minute timeout. That should have been a pick. That should have been ball game. That was an awful read. That is an awful read. I really don't like anything here, man. I really don't like anything here. I especially don't like that my quarterback is currently cold. I gotta say, that is very tough to deal with right now. Can't hang on. What are these plays, dude? If that safety plays inside, Antwi could be something there. He did, but he got boxed. Dupree. Fight! Fight! 4th and inches. Do I try from 56? That feels like a bad idea on the road. I don't trust it on the road. Please let me audible to a screen or something. They're not going to let me. Okay, it's this play or nothing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to call the timeout. I'm going to call the timeout. I didn't like it. It didn't let me audible to a screen. Of course, now the run is more open than the pass. Can I get an inside zone off? I can. Okay. Please. We got it! And then some! Dupree! To the 24. We have no timeouts left. We gotta move. Whip route open. Lanier. Out of bounds. 2nd and 2. At some point, we are going to have to worry about scoring too fast. That is an actual thing that could happen at this point. Brown makes the catch. What a play. Okay. Let's try an RPO. I can run the ball here. We have 4 downs and a lot of time. Marshall. Down to the 4. Second and goal. I like runs here a lot more than I like throws, I'm not going to lie. We have a lot of time to burn. Fuck, we scored. Okay. That's not the worst thing in the world. But it's certainly not great. That does give us the lead. That's big. It gives us a 4-point lead. So a field goal does nothing. But they have 46 seconds and 3 timeouts. That is an ungodly amount of time in college. First down, stop the clock. Need I remind you? Honestly, a run's not out of the question, but I don't think they would do that. As they do it? Okay, that's crazy. There's their first timeout. I really did not think they were going to be willing to do that. Yeah, runs and the inside of the field are very much still in play. Okay, 2 runs in a row. They are really... Are they not? They're not calling timeout. What are they doing? Get back. Third and inches. They're just letting time go off the clock right now. Joe dropped it! Oh, he had the game in his hands, but Lamondre Joe couldn't hold on to it. Okay. 4th and inches. This is for game. That's wide open. Okay. Just make the tackle. Okay. They got the first down. That's fine. 15 seconds. They only have 1 timeout left. Just play deep. Just play deep. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They have 9 seconds. Play defense for 9 seconds. Come on. Nothing gets past you. They throw it away. 5 seconds. Sacked! That's the game! Javon, I don't think his name's Javon. Evans, I think, number 9. The one that got hurt earlier in the game came back in. And with the game on the line, 4th down, sacked him. The comeback victory on the road against Washington. What a game. What an intro to Colorado State Dynasty. And what a welcome back to content creation for your boy. Damon Williams finishing stat line 26 for 31, 2 touchdowns and a pick. She started the game like 17 for 17. As soon as we got in his head, it was, 9 for 14, which is still a good completion percentage, but it wasn't nearly what he started with. Running the ball. I mean, Jonah Coleman, 13 for 120 touchdown. Damon Williams didn't have the rushing yards because sacks count towards it, but did have a touchdown. Like, Decker DeGraff, a sophomore, 8 for 150, 2 touchdowns. Denzel Boston, 7 for 52. Roebuck, 7 for 91. Jonah Coleman even had 35 yards on the ground. But, man, what a game. Darius Curry, 21 for 33, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Had a couple questionable throws there, but they weren't counted as picks. Jalen Dupree, 10 for 58, 2 touchdowns. Darius Curry only had 6 yards, but there were some impactful plays on the ground. Justin Marshall, 3 yards for carries, not great, but wasn't really getting the best looks, I don't think. Receiving, Levon Brown saved my ass, 8 for 113. Didn't have a touchdown, did end up with a drop at some point. I don't really remember where that was. I think I do remember now. I tried to rack catch it instead of possession catch it, whatever. Rocky Beers, 5 for 51 and 2 touchdowns. Had both of the receiving touchdowns. Justin Marshall, 3 for 9. Kojo Antwi, 2 for 99 and a punt return touchdown. That punt return touchdown really is what I think turned the momentum and helped us win this game. Absolutely. Jalen Dupree also had 28 receiving yards. Taylor Neer got a catch there. Defensively, a rough game overall, but when we needed the boys, they rallied. Jacques Evans, 3 TFLs, a sack and a half. Or Nias Tafia is I don't even know. 2 TFLs and a sack. Mukendi Wakalanji, sure, 2 TFLs, a sack and a half. What is that? 4 sacks for the team. The pick for Jacob Ellis as well. I mean, what a game. My head hurts after that one. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, I already mentioned Kojo Antwi. The one time they punted the ball, he took that sucker for 71 yards. Oh my goodness. I mean, are we back or are we back? I will call that a comeback. I am willing to call that a comeback. I think at one point we were down. If I can look at the scoring summary here. Yeah, I mean that makes it 17-14. Touchdown. No, that's 21. 24-14. It was 31-14. We came all the way back from down 17 in the middle of the third. They did not score again after that. The first drive of the third quarter, they scored a touchdown. They didn't score again. Rocky Bears on the goal line. Kojo Antwi punt return. Jalen Dupree with 45 seconds left punching it in. And shout out the defense. They started the game rough, but it's not how you start. It's how you finish. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try to get back into this, but again, it's not going to be every day. It's going to hopefully be like not every day, I don't know, what does that make it? Every 4 days? Twice a week, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully you're not going to have another month and a half disappearance out of me. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.